Welcome to the Mayor's Show. Today we're going to visit with Mayor Art Brown. Mayor Brown is one of the city of Buena Park's longest serving city council members and has sat as the mayor of the city 6 times. He has been part of the growth and development of some of the most interesting and important building projects under construction in Buena Park's recent history. Today we're going to find out more about some of those projects, hear about how they're progressing, and learn a little bit about some new building projects coming to Buena Park. All that and more. Welcome to the Mayor's Show.
Hi, Mayor Brown.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Very well.
I know that the last time we met up and spoke was a couple years ago at the Metrolink station, and back then you were actually termed out and actually thinking about retiring, but here you are as our mayor again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mayor Brown, I know the Metrolink station was one of your goals when you were running for council. Tell us about that and how it's going.
It's going really well. We have overflow parking now at the Fullerton Park and Ride, and people park on Malvern. Since the second day it opened, the parking lot has been full. So it's just great. It's the best way to get to LA or south of here. If you have to work in LA, it's the only way to go is take the train back and forth, because it's 30 minutes by train. It can be up to an hour by car. And you can relax. You can study what you're going to do while you're in LA. If you're a student, you can study both ways on the train. So it's just, it's relaxing, it's safe, and it's fast.
And really convenient.
Really, really convenient.
And we just want to talk about all the developments and projects that's going on with the city. And to begin with, tell us a little bit about the City Ventures and Jamboree Housing Project.
Okay, well, that's a joint venture between the two. Jamboree Housing is actually building moderate income housing, or apartments. The first floor will have hopefully a cafe for training. They're going to have a computer lab for kids. And because they're across the street from Pendleton Elementary School, the kids that live there will go to that school, plus the kids that are there now that don't live in the apartments will be able to come over and use the computer lab and get tutoring. City Ventures, and to the rear of that and to the side, are market rate condominiums. They'll sell for $400,000 or $500,000.
Wow, it sounds like a really awesome project, especially for the kids
Right.
across the school. And tell us, when is it expected to complete?
It'll be sometime next year, although they've been working on it now for about 3 months. If you drive by there, you'll see a lot of concrete columns and steel going up already on the first phase. So it's going to be a nice project when it's done.
We also know that the former Nabisco property is in the works of something new. Tell us a little bit about that project.
Well, first, a little bit of history. That was a Nabisco bakery site for 30, 40 years. It used to be a landmark. When people saw the Nabisco building, they knew they were back in Orange County. But that had to be torn down after they moved to a better location, or newer machinery and everything. But the first building there was the Carpenter's Hall, where they trained apprentice carpenters. Next to that, there's going to be a hotel built. On the front of the property, we're going to have an auto dealership, and we're negotiating with a couple of dealerships to go in there. And in the back will be a condominium development. So it's going to be mixed of union hall, hotel, condominiums, and auto dealerships. So that'll be a very nice project when it's done.
And a hotel, can you tell us what kind of hotel?
I can't tell you yet. The company that's going to build it is still negotiating with the flag that will be on the building.
And speaking of auto dealerships, we know that Tesla is coming in, right,
Yes.
to Buena Park.
They just signed a 7-year lease for the former Premier Chevrolet property. It'll be one of their first or second standalone auto dealerships. Most of their dealerships are in malls. This will have all the maintenance facilities there, so you can have your car taken care of. They'll be able to sell out of there. And I understand they're coming out with a new Tesla model, a more reasonable price, about $60,000, but be cheaper than $100,000 models. So across all the market segments now for electric vehicles. So we're looking forward to that. And across the street from Premier Chevrolet, there may be another dealership that goes in there off of Stanton and, not Stanton, but Western and Auto Center Drive.
Wow, so many dealerships. I mean, it's like a one-stop area for all the cars and dealerships.
We had all the models, we'd have the market sewn up.
So tell us about the next project on Beach Boulevard. It's near the Nutrilite building. It's going to be a medical building, right?
Well, it's going to be a mixed-use building. It's on the side of the former Buena Park Hospital that was there at Franklin and Beach. The first floor is going to be doctor's offices and a cafe. The second floor will be doctor's offices, and then the third, fourth, and fifth floor will be senior apartments. So if you're a senior, you could live there, eat there, and have all your medical care and never have to go anywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's the first of a kind here in the city. The mixed use is very prevalent in a lot of areas, but it's our first time to have a real mixed use in the city. So we're looking forward to that and see how it works out. It could be, the future.
And tell us a bit about that huge building going up there on Beach and Orangethorpe, the Source. Tell us how that's coming along.
They say the first phase, the retail part, should be open before Christmas this year, sometime this fall. So we're really looking forward to that. What looked like was going to take forever to build, they've taken the construction curtains down. They've got glass in the windows now, and they're cleaning up the inside area. So that's moving along really quick. They're going to have big television screens on a couple of areas outside the building that will show animation about the property and actual movies on it. Not full-length movies, but like commercial movies on the outside of the building of the stores inside. So we're really looking forward to that. And in the future, there may be, along with that, a 2,000-seat theater for live theater and the musicals. But that's in the future.
So it's going to be the place to hang out during the holidays.
Yep. Sit around there, see all your friends, have a cup of coffee or an iced tea, and get your shopping done this year.
And speaking of Christmas, I know that you're still Santa Claus.
Yes.
Right? Tell us about that. I mean, what kind of organizations do you put on your costume for? What do you do?
I do it for the city on the annual Christmas tree lighting. I've done it 2 years now. This will be the third year. A lot of the civic organizations get together every year and have a children's shopping spree. Citizens make a $100 donation, and then the schools pick the kids that need the school clothing the most, and they come down to Sears and we shop with them and buy them $100 worth of clothes. Knott's Berry Farm provides the tickets for the kids. They get a little free. And then the Knights of Columbus take them down to Payless Shoes, and they get a free pair of shoes. So for the kids going to school that a little disadvantaged, is something that they can really look forward to every year. And actually the adults do too, because they get to go shopping with the kids and help pick out the clothes, and to make sure they buy school clothes.
Wow.
But I also do churches and preschools, and I do one for the police department. They pick out kids that need help during the year, and we have a Christmas for them also.
And your beard, it is real, right?
It is real.
Just checking. So Mayor, then tell us about all the stuff that's going on the entertainment zone. I mean, there's so much projects and developments going on there. Tell us about some of the current projects and future projects.
Well, the one that will be open the soonest will be Rock and Brew Restaurant. It'll be a rock and roll themed family restaurant. They're going to have a sand volleyball court. And I was rather pleased when we had the groundbreaking, because the owners, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley from KISS, were there, and they're going to be there for the ribbon cutting also. And Gene Simmons is quite the gentleman. I've really enjoyed talking to him.
Oh, I heard.
Yes. So that'll be open, and hopefully they said it should be open this August, and they're going gangbusters on the construction. Because it's a simple building, it's steel and glass, so it's really easy to build.
We did see the huge guitar
Yes, the used guitar will be out front for the restaurant name. Next door to that will be the new butterfly and hummingbird pavilion. Be able to walk in and walk among the butterflies. There'll be a theater there for educational purposes. School groups can come in and learn all about the monarch butterfly and their habits. Across the street will be a Porto's restaurant. But what we should really do is go down there, look around, and show you some of those new projects.
Ah, that'd be great.
Yes.
Let's head on over there.
Okay, let's go.
So here we are, Mr. Mayor, right in front of Rockin' Brews, and they're doing construction, working very hard. You said they're supposed to open in August, right?
Yes. When I talked to them at the groundbreaking, they said it'd be open this August sometime. From the looks of construction now, that'll be done.
And right next to us is the Wax Museum, and you said the Butterfly and Hummingbird Pavilion will be coming in here.
That'll be the former Wax Museum building because they have to tear it down. It's not repairable for what they want to do. So it'll be an all-new building of a restaurant, a hummingbird and butterfly pavilion, theater for the kids to come in and learn all about the monarch butterfly, their life to death story, how they migrate from up north down to south. So that'll all be brand new. The Starbucks will be a different position. Across the street between Medieval Times and Pirates Dinner Adventure, there's going to be a new Porto's restaurant.
Our favorite.
Yes, Cuban food. The potato balls are to die for. But that'll be open next year sometime. And then just down the street from here on this side of the street, there'll be a new Hilton Boutique Hotel. It'll be 10 stories, but be a really nice hotel.
Oh, wow.
It'll be probably about a about a 4-star hotel. So that'll be a great addition to Beach Boulevard.
People staying at Knott's could stay there, as well as visit this entire entertainment zone.
Right. The more we build here, the more people want to come here, and they'll need a place to stay.
Can't wait for all these new developments to come into play.
So the entertainment zone is our premier thing. We put $3 million into streetscape on Beach Boulevard. There'll be new medians. We're planting drought-resistant plants there because of the drought. New icons on the light poles. So it'll be all new when you drive down Beach Boulevard from the freeway to Crescent Avenue. So we're going to dress that all up. It'll bring more people in the Knott's. Of course, none of this construction will be going on after Rock and Brew is finished until after the Halloween haunt for Knott's, because traffic will be tremendous here with that.
And I understand that when you wanted to run for city council, part of this was your vision, right? You wanted to renovate this entire area, make it into what it is now.
Yes, we had great plans in the early 90s, and then the first recession set in, and we had a lot of new owners on the street after that. Started working with them on what we wanted to do. Then the second recession has set in, but now people have got the money to build. They're coming back, and they've said they want to build here in Buena Park. This is the place to be. So a lot of new companies coming in, new entertainment, and it'll be a lot of things for both the tourists and people who live here locally to visit.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor, for talking to us. We had a really good time finding out all the new developments that are coming into town. And is there anything that you want to add?
Well, just have a safe and sane 4th of July and enjoy your summer, because things are going to be hopping when you get back from summer vacation with things to do here in the city.
Thanks for watching The Mayor Show. I'm your host, Kathy Beck. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.